Hey yo, it's Brian here today talking about the San Francisco 49ers. As always, going to be talking about the 49ers and the things they need to do in order to beat the Green Bay Packers in the NFC Championship game this Sunday at Levi Stadium. Can't wait for this matchup. I'm pretty sure you guys all are excited as well. I mean, this is a trip to the Super Bowl for both teams, and whoever wins this game will get tickets to Miami. Whoever loses this game is going to have to stay home and unfortunately watch the Super Bowl. So, yep, 49ers, I hope they win this game, and I'm pretty sure if you're a 49er fan watching this video, you want them to win too, because this has been a special season. Who saw the 49ers going all the way to the NFC Championship game this year? I mean, I didn't even see them going on. I thought they were going to maybe win a wild card game and then lose in the divisional round, but all the way to a championship game, 13-3, that is just an awesome season. So hopefully the 49ers can keep this magical season up, and love to see them play even more, especially 2 weeks from now in the Super Bowl. So yep, these are just 3 things that I believe the 49ers need to do in order to beat the Packers, and going to get the video started. But before I do, please like and subscribe, do all that cool stuff, share this channel, share this content with fellow Niner faithfuls. Love for you guys to do that as much as possible, because it's 49er channel. I mean, if you're a 49er fan, you definitely want to come to this channel as much as possible because you want to hear me yap about the 49ers. Anyways, let's get this video started. 49ers versus Packers, 3 things they need to do in order to beat them in the NFC Championship game happening this Sunday. My number 3 thing, definitely that Kyle Shanahan touched upon this whole week, was don't get too overconfident because of the last meeting against the Packers. He said that game meant absolutely nothing. Don't even take into account what happened in week 12. You could take pieces on what they did really well against the Packers, but you don't want to just be like, oh, this is going to be cruise control. And yeah, just because we beat them 37-8, we're going to do the same thing. I don't think so. I think the Packers are going to be prepared just a little bit more in this game. Matt LaFleur, Aaron Rodgers, they're doing their due diligence on how to stop the pass rush. I'm pretty sure Mike Penn's going to find a way to stop George Kittle and the running game. Well, actually, in the running game, he actually did a pretty good job on stopping Breida and Coleman and them, because everyone at that time was hell-bent on stopping the run, and most teams were pretty effective at that. But at the same time, Jimmy G, if you force him to throw, he will definitely make plays. Sure, he might throw an interception or two, but he makes the big play when it matters most. And defensive coordinators, I love to see people try Jimmy Garoppolo, definitely, but as we all know, number 10, he is not phased at all by anything. 49ers, please do not take the Packers too lightly. Please take this game like a normal week, a brand new week. Prepare as best as you can, and I trust him to do that just because Kyle Shanahan, he has instilled that this whole year. I mean, the only goof up I could see all year long was the game against the Atlanta Falcons. But other than that, every single game they've been prepared. They've been able to have good games. They've been able to be in every single game possible. They did lose 3 games, but I mean, most of them were all on a last-second field goal. So I expect the 49ers to play really well, be very prepared for this game, and hopefully Shanahan and Salah is getting them kind of loose like they were in the divisional round, but not too overconfident, not too cocky, just because of the fact they beat them 37-8. The Packers, don't want to underestimate them, don't want to underestimate any team. You don't want to be like the Ravens too, where I think they underestimate the Titans, to be honest with you. Oh, Derrick Henry, whatever, and well, they ran all over them. So 49ers, please don't do that, and I think it's going to be a good day for you guys in San Francisco. Don't be overconfident, don't be too complacent, don't take too much from the Packers game in week 12. I think they're going to be much better in this game, in the NFC title game, so we'll see what happens then. But 49ers, don't get too overconfident. Number 2 for me, definitely use George Kittle. I think he had a great game in the game against the Packers, coming back from a 2-game injury and what have you, from knee to a helmet or whatever. It was pretty ugly, I guess you want to call it, but anyways, he came back to that game, and I think he had a touchdown. He had a long touchdown. It was amazing. So Jimmy G, definitely use him as much as possible, and who could stop this guy? Even if you stop him in the passing game, even to contain him in terms of like getting 20 yards the whole game, he'll be able to block. He'll be able to help Kyle Juszczyk and get Raheem Mostert and Kevin Coleman some yards. I think that's a really good thing for Kittle. So if you're Mike Penn, you've definitely got a plan for this guy, whether he's blocking or whether he's passing. So I expect San Francisco to be using this guy quite a bit. Green Bay secondary, they're kind of okay, but they're a little bit suspect at the same time. So I expect them to use him definitely. And what happens to Kittle, I think it's going to open up plays for Deebo Samuel, Emmanuel Sanders, and Kendrick Bourne. Those guys, they can just fly and play really well. So, number 85, most important part of Kyle Shanahan's offense in terms of the passing game and also the run game as well. So you got to use Kittle definitely. For me, number 1 personally, this is going to be a little bit of a long segment, but definitely win in the trenches. They did a really good job against the Vikings in the divisional round, stopping Kirk Cousins, stopping Dalvin Cook on the defensive side of the ball. Offensively, they were able to contain Everson Griffin and Daniil Hunter for the most part in the game. They could just do that in this game, then I think it's going to be a really, really good day. The Packers, they have some really good pass rushing squad members. They have the Smith brothers, Darius and Preston Smith. They can get to the quarterback. Pretty underrated duo, I would say. We talk about our defensive line. We talk about maybe Chicago's with Khalil Mack, but we don't talk about Green Bay as much in terms of pass rushing and what have you. But they have a pretty good, sneaky good pass rushing team, so you got to contain them definitely. Joe Staley and Mike McGlinchey, I think they're going to do a really good job in this game. Actually, in the last meeting against the Packers, Joe Staley, he was not available in this game, and now he's fully healthy. I think he's going to have a pretty good day on blocking Jimmy Garoppolo's blind side, so hopefully They could do a good job at that. And yeah, I mean, if you can control the line of scrimmage like you did against the Vikings, make Aaron Rodgers and Aaron Jones' life difficult, they're going to win this game pretty good. Super Bowl time, this is playoff time. You have to win in the trenches, and the 49ers, they have the equipment to do that. They have the players, they have the personnel in order to win in big games and win the Super Bowl potentially. So, yep, that's it, guys. This is a pretty quick video, just my keys to victory against the Packers. And if they can do all those three things, then I believe that they will win this game and get to the Super Bowl in Miami in the next 2 weeks. That's it, guys. Please let me know what you guys got for the 49ers. What do they need to do in order to beat the Packers in this NFC Championship game? I'd like to hear what you guys say in the comments below. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe. That definitely helps me out a lot. I'll be catching you guys up tomorrow when I talk about injury report and some final thoughts for this game. I'll see y'all then. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your night. Go Niners all day.